Hey, Nature and Life, how you doing? Good morning to you. It's probably not morning for you. It's just turned 11:05 a.m. here. Hey, Vince, good to see you. Appreciate you guys jumping on the stream so fast. How's your days going so far? Rainy Ridge, nice to see you. I'll make a moderator here. There we go. Hi there, yo, doing good. Rainy Ridge says good morning. Nature and Life says what a beautiful day. 6 p.m. my time. So did you have dinner yet, or planning dinner? Rainy Ridge says looks beautiful over there. Yeah, this is there's a few parks here in Tallahassee. This is maybe the biggest one that I know of. It's pretty big. It goes quite a ways that way. I'll walk slowly over on. I might find some ducks or geese here. H.O. Life says had a late lunch, so dinner will be late too. Beautiful. Talented pigeon. Nice to meet you. Put you a moderator. Says, hey fam, great stream. Any suggestions on what I should do about all these? I'm not saying that. Never mind, we're gonna actually just gonna hide that. Hey Animal Land, good to see you. Oh, I can see I think there's a couple of ducks way over there. Can't see them, I can barely see them, but I'll walk around. The path wraps around. Oh, we can see this dog up close. Arsenio, nice to meet you. Hello to you. Where are you watching from? Beautiful dog.
Thank you.
Where are you now? Looks so beautiful, Animal Land says. I'm in Tallahassee, Florida. It's on the Panhandle. I'm getting closer to away from the Panhandle. Gotta love trolls. I never had two joining quite so fast, but means it's getting attention, I guess. That's good. Arsenio says, I'm Filipino. Oh, wow. I think the first person I've met from the Philippines. Oh, no. Actually, I think there's another one, but happy to have you join. What time is it there? It's just after 11 a.m. here. You got one in your live last night, Rainy Ridge says. Yeah. Yeah, some people just think they've just been stuck indoors too long and they got nothing better to do than to take their anger and frustrations out on the internet. That's okay, ain't gonna ruin my day. And I don't think we'll forget about them in a minute. Wasn't that bad. Hey NASCAR, Nana Gang official says hello there. Good to see you. Happy Saturday. Still Saturday there. It's Sunday here. 11 a.m. Sunday here. Yeah, I thought Nature and Life was from the Philippines. Oh, you're working in Jordan? Okay. Hey, Happy Tiger. It's a pretty shot going that way. Got a few flowers here. There's more flowers as I wrap around this park. Hello there, sir. Oh, okay, you're in Texas. Okay. I've been to Texas a couple times. I was in Texas last summer. Last April, I went down to Boca Chica to watch the first flight of Starship, SpaceX's Starship. That's pretty cool. Where part are you in Texas? Animal, and you're in Korea. Oh, wow, awesome. I think you're the first person on the stream to be from, or I'm not sure if I have any subscribers that I'm aware of from Korea. That's very cool. Dallas, Fort Worth. Okay. Busy place. Oh, 10 votes already on the poll. That's cool. Let's see what 80% said yes, 20% said no. That ain't too bad. Poll says Saturday. Yeah, I wanted to ask people if they had a good. Yesterday was good for them. Figured it's pretty early Sunday here, so. Such a beautiful place to walk. Yeah, I agree. If anything, I wish we got here closer to sunrise, but at least I got my umbrella, so it's hoping. And it's in Florida, so it could be raining in 10 minutes from now. Let's go look at this map here. I don't know if those plants are supposed to look like those plants, but if they are, they're not doing so good. Okay. See, we're there at that. You are here. I parked, I think, right there. So this whole thing's the park. I'm not sure if this is the biggest one in Tallahassee, but I've only been to like 2 so far, or 3. And the other one I'm going to go to in the evening because they put lights on the trees, and there's a nice gazebo and a fountain. And there's this nice little stream that runs through the park. I'm going to go there either tonight or tomorrow. P&J Homestead Adventures, good to see you. Sorry I didn't see you come in the chat there. It says, hi Eric and Tina, good to see you in Rainy Ridge. Nature and Life says, such a beautiful place to have a walk. I'll make sure I'll pop in later. Good stuff. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm sure we all got busy things to do. I was uploading multiple videos last night, getting them ready, and I know you're staying as busy as you can, trying to hit that 4,000 hour watch mark. Driving around too in Maryland. These are pretty. Where are my watch hours at? I think I checked it this morning. I was at under 2150. And that's for July 2nd. And then, so the next few days after that, I had 44, 48, 52. Yesterday I got 60. I'm surprised too, because I haven't done the lava lamp stream in a couple of nights. I might do that tonight. But I do want to save their life. I think I'll do better. I love this. Is it lavender maybe? Rainy Ridge says it was a nice drive. Thanks for joining me. Oh, that was Hep Tiger. Yeah, it was a. I couldn't believe how many people were watching it. That was very cool. So I think it got to 40 at one point or more. It might have got up to more later, but I was just about to lay down for a nap, so I just turned it on there and left my phone on it until I woke up from the nap and I seen the stream was over. NASCAR been helping you out. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody watching. Trying to go around, show cool places around here. Mainly free stuff that I can do right now. Hope everybody gets a chance to check out that cave video I posted last night. You're one of my best subscribers. I appreciate that. I'm sure there's people out there who deserve it more. Looking forward to our yacht party. Yeah. Sounds like a fantastic time. I'm thinking about what kind of food's going to be on there. You see that bug right there? And they got some nice plants here. Oh, here's some bunch of geese. I see about a dozen of them. First time I've ever seen geese on a live stream. Just on the other side there. Wish you could see some lizards as well. Yeah, I've seen plenty of lizards here in Florida. Don't know if I see much here in the park, more so in the woods. Yeah, Miss Christine and EA here. Yeah, they might join in. I wouldn't be surprised if they join in a little bit. Or my other stream I'm going to do later when I go to the Wakulla Springs. Wah, wah, wah. I'd love to just walk right up to them, but I don't want to get attacked. Let's see, kind of how many we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So many. What's up with all the sharks in the ocean? So many attacks. Animal Land NASCAR. Well, I think the news, I mean, there might be a spike in shark attacks, but the news definitely likes to point out the few ones. I've heard that actually more people are killed by cows in the United States than shark attacks, because cows will wander onto the highways and cause people to wreck the cars. So actually the number of sharks attacks per people swimming in the ocean is actually a very minuscule number. You're more likely to die from a tornado or many other things. But the news likes to spread fear because that's what gets them views. Mainstream media. Keep your phone here for watch hours. Got something to do? I appreciate that. Texas coast has been bad this year. Really? Yeah. Besides going to Boca Chica, I didn't really get too much to see the water. I was just wanting to see that rocket launch. And then I was moving on to the next state. But about around 12, 15 years ago, me and a friend took a road trip down to Corpus Christi, North Padre Island, and had a pretty good time. We didn't get too much in the water. I think we rented a surfboard one day, took that out. We went, I can't remember if it was windsurfing. Yeah, it wasn't kite surfing, it was windsurfing. It's like a big stand-up paddleboard with a sail on it, and it was so hot that day, could barely even do that. Some days the humidity just stops you from doing anything. There's this cool water fountain coming up. Your eyes are getting better. That's good to hear. Yeah, I have all my senses. I'd rather lose my hearing first and taste next, maybe. I don't know. That's hard to decide if I'd rather go blind or not be able to taste anything. I sure like food a lot. And food creates memories, I've kind of noticed.
And so we were kind of like hiking.
Let's go walk. I'll look over this railing here, and then the fountains over there, actually to my left. So I'll walk back to those. There's like some like art sculptures here, and there's some good stuff here. Hey, Yana, good to see you. Had good stuff in chat. Bunch of kids having fun over there. There's fountains. We'll go see. Tiger, you must see well. Hope all is well, yeah. Especially be driving around. We can't none of us can afford those autopilot cars yet. Hopefully someday soon. Some people say they don't trust autopilots, but I trust them a lot more than these humans driving around. These computers can make thousands of calculations in a second, where they think humans have a lot more chance for error. So if I miss any chat, it's pretty bright here, and sometimes they get the kind of a glare on the phone. Nature's having a good day, Alma. Blessed Sunday to you. Nature, not mature, sorry. And I'm not too mature. I think we should all, as adults, strive to go back to being children, at least mentally. What did I bring us to? Brought you to Cascades Park here in Tallahassee. It's maybe the biggest park that I'm aware of. I've only been to like 2 so far. Other ones are smaller, but more nature in those, so we'll go check out those maybe tonight or tomorrow. Guys, no hands. I can do one hand, but I can do no hands for like a couple seconds. That's it. Yeah, I think we should all, as adults, strive back to want to mentally be like kids. I mean, they ain't worrying about their credit card payments, rent, going paycheck to paycheck every week. They're not worried about chasing relationships that probably aren't worth their time, or pursuing somebody who's not ready to pursue them back. Navdeep, nice to meet you. Where are you, bro? You're in the Florida Panhandle. You got monetized in 27 days. Wow, that's quite an accomplishment. That is very fast. Very fast. I've never heard of anyone getting it that quickly. That's awesome. Quite accomplishment. From India? Nice. I've never been, but I love Indian food. Can't afford to go eat too much right now, but I've been to a couple Indian restaurants, buffets, and I love spicy food and all that. Was in lives and pushing hard, no sleep. Yeah, I get that. My channel did start growing more once instead of sleeping 8 hours a night, trimmed it back to about 6 or 5. I think 8 hours of sleep is for people who can afford it. Looks kind of like an infinity pool. Nice flowers. Today Mom makes spicy food. Sounds good. Lucky. I would go for spicy food just about any time. Yes, you have to push, and YouTube will take your counts away if someone doesn't connect back. Yeah, still have problems almost every day. I go visit someone's profile that I've known for months and it says I'm not subscribed to them. I think at the end of the month the AI system kind of cleans house a little bit, because like the last day of the month I didn't get any subscribers. Instead I lost 5 or 6 that day, and I heard someone else say the same thing. Now, this is some good shade right here. That's good stuff. We'll go check this out here, and then we'll go back into see some more of the nature trails, get out of this hot sun and pavement. Like I got my umbrella pointed way up in the air, so I'm good. Oh, better. I'm gonna see how this water feels. Feels nice, cool. Sounds like a nice little babbling brook. Oh, we got a clown up here. Oh, we're gonna make some cosplay or something. There's some people behind that box, kind of dressed up. I like these big trees here with the bearded moss, or I forget what it's called. I can't really see the chat at all right now with my sunglasses, and so I'll have to wait till I get to a shadier spot. So, there we go, starting to. Ooh, that's nice. Much cooler. There we go, now I can see the chat again. You too, make a full watch, appreciate it. Real friends are hard to find. Hard to find in the real world, easier to find on YouTube. I need to run to the corner store. I'm leaving you playing. Be back in 11 minutes. I appreciate that. That's why I leave long comments. I make comments about what goes on in videos or live streams so that people can tell I did stay throughout. Yeah, that's good. That's a good point. Nice little breeze. Nice breeze. Lately I've been pretty much cutting the sleeves off all my clothes. More airflow. Sleeves are so 2023. Sorry to say some just act nice, to be honest. Yeah. Better than if they're pretending and leaving nice comments. I guess it's better than some of those bots, trolls we got here when it first started the stream. Yeah. I parked down there, walked around through there. Now we're there. We're here. Pretty super sunny. Let's go this way. Now they got these electric scooters around town. I've got one too. I haven't really had a chance to use it. This one it looks like it's been hit the ground a few times. I can see it's pretty grinded on. Trash bag. I guess that keeps it from rain. I'm not sure how you use it. I guess like you download a phone app or something and maybe it charges you per minute or hour. Pretty cool. I wonder if it's solar powered or if they get low on battery, they just drive themselves to the nearest charging thing. So what's everybody having for lunch or dinner? Have you seen snakes during your journey? I hate snakes. Only one. And it was when I was in Pensacola. That's right. I put up a 5-minute highlight of it. But I have a short that I haven't posted yet. Maybe I'll do that either tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. But at one point I had like 30 to 40 shorts that were ready to upload, and now I'm down to like 5. I still like to try to put out one a day at least. But like I put one out early this morning and the view percentage was like 75%, but it was ranked like 8 or 9 out of 10. So then just like an hour ago, I posted a little short that I made from one of my live streams, and I haven't checked on it in a little while, but it was close to 100 views in the first hour. So I just never know how things are going to turn out. I think the smaller channels get more views on the shorts, which is good. Helps them get more subscribers early on. Because it's been like a few months, but like maybe back in April or March, I was posting one short a day, and each one of them was getting almost exactly 3.2 thousand views. I had like 4 or 5 days in a row or longer where they all got almost the exact number of 3.2k views. But now I'm lucky if a short breaks 200 or 300 views. But it's good if the smaller channels get that too, because that way it gets people kind of caught up and helps them grow. Give them a boost early on. I've read that, or I've seen a video that YouTube does have a specific team set for getting more exposure to the smaller channels, which is good. I think there is enough. If I see this whole park. There is another park within walking distance too. I might be able to hit that one up too. I was wanting to do maybe like a 2-hour stream. Can't see the chat right now, and also sorry about that. To wait till I gotta stop here for a minute in this shade. Sometimes I can't stop myself but speed walking. But I found this good quote on Twitter. I'm often saying, but I found it from someone else's profile on Twitter, and it said, "Life is a marathon, not a sprint." Life is a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, here's some food talk. There we go. There's room for all of us, and there's always someone who'll be interested in the same things. Dina says, Alma, that's true. Yeah, I have like 40, 50 cousins, and none of them ever thought my traveling was interesting, worth talking about. Or my aunts and uncles, none of them really had that much interest in the traveling I did. They thought I should just go get a steady job back in Missouri, or, a steady job and not travel. Maybe wait till I'm like another 20 years or so and do it. But none of them wanted to talk about it. But I found out that on YouTube, you can find plenty of people around the world who share your interests. And it doesn't matter what age people are. P&J's says, we are having leftover ribs for dinner. That sounds good. What kind of ribs you got? Are they pork ribs, or? It's all timing. Hi, P&J, that sounds good. Alma says, Rami, if your channel subbed and left a comment, I'll check you out later. Happy Tiger, YouTube is too. Rainy, sorry. Oh, thank you. Pork ribs, oh, that sounds good. How do you have them? Do you put like a dry seasoning on, or do you use wet sauce? Do you like them spicy, or more of like a sweet sauce or seasoning? Dry rub? I had ribs about a week and a half ago. I went to Ruby Tuesdays in Pensacola. I met up with them. It was going to be kind of one of the last times I met up with them for maybe many, many months, or even a couple of years. So we went to a Ruby Tuesdays for like the first time, and they had used their salad buffet and got some ribs. And then when I left there, I didn't have a cooler in my car, and I was going to go live stream somewhere, but I had the ribs sitting in my car, and I was at Walmart, and this guy came up to me and asked me if I could give him any money, and I didn't have any cash. I stopped carrying cash, because as soon as I carry like a little bit of cash, I just give it away to like the first person that asks. And so I told him, I said, I don't have any cash, man, I'm sorry. But then as he's like walking away, I seen that I had my to-go box sitting there with the ribs and salad with a bunch of vegetables, and I turned around and he was already like speed walking far away, so I had to actually chase him down. And I was like, bro. And then I was like sprinting after him. I said, brother. And he finally turned around, and I said, I don't have any money, but I can give you my leftover ribs and salad. And before I even like walked off, he already had one of the ribs out and was eating it. So I felt good that I gave him something, but it also worked out for me, because since I didn't have any cooler in my car, those ribs would have been sitting in my hot van for 4 or 5 hours. I might have gotten pretty sick if I would have ate them. Worked out for both of us. Oh, we got some pretty blue flowers up here. Yeah, they say if you want to know what the South is like, jump in your shower, and then when you get out, don't dry off. Instead, put on all your clothes. That's what it's like to live in the South. And I seen another meme that said, what's it like living in the South? And the guy said, have you ever been cremated? very nice of you to share the ribs. It made me feel good to do something like that, and I'm not trying to brag about it all. I've been thought many years about helping out people, and it's time to actually do something. So even though I couldn't give him any cash, I mean, I might have had a couple bucks in the way somewhere, but at least I know he got to eat that, and it did me a favor too by getting that, because I probably would have definitely got sick, because it was like 6 or 7 hours before I got back to the hotel. These trees are cool. There's like that smooth bark. Oh, hey Scott, good to see you. Scott's watching from Boston. Boston is known for having some of the best food in the nation. Hello, dear friend and everyone. What a wonderful place. Enjoy your Sunday. All the best. Same to you, Scott. Hope you're able to enjoy your day. I'm already curious what kind of food and drinks you have. Got pretty good taste. Thinking about that. But he had some potatoes and eggs with dark beer last night. That sounds good. Or whiskey. Oh, you're in Missouri too, Rain Ridge? Well, not too. That's where I'm from. Spent 30 years, grew up in just an hour west of St. Louis, and graduated from Union High School. It's off of 44 on Highway 50, next to Washington, Missouri. I could get to the St. Louis and see the arch within 45 minutes if there was little traffic. Forgot to ask you, Scott, how do you have your whiskey? Do you have it on the rocks, or have it neat, or mix it with some soda? I can't drink stuff. I gotta drink stuff cold. I like to have like a soak. I used to drink many years, but it's been a while. I'll drink Southern Comfort and root beer. It sounds weird, but it was in my early 20s, and so my taste buds weren't too sophisticated, so. But I'd be interested to try it with see how it mixes with other stuff. Southwest corner. Okay, well, yeah, I never been to the southwest corner of Missouri. So are you close to like Branson, maybe? Getting a lot of exercise, good stuff. Thank you. Mostly out walking, getting exercise from the sweating. But yeah, I used to think for most of my life that I had insomnia, because I remember like starting in middle school, my parents would be like, time for bed, and I'm like, I'm wide awake, but I still, tried, and never was a morning person. And even up to like last winter, I still thought so I'm in my late 30s, I thought I had insomnia, because I could stay up and watch the sunrise pretty much every single day without getting tired. And I think it was just because it turns out I was just not getting out much, and I was spending too much time watching TV. So then I was staying with my parents, and actually they were using my TV, so then I started using my mom's bike. And so I started going for bike rides every day with that. She has an electric bike that she wasn't using. So I was like, at first I was borrowing my dad's bike, a non-electric one. But then one day my mom's like, you could try my bike. I was like, oh, yeah, okay, I guess. And as soon as I turned on that electric bike, it just gave you that boost of power. It was just one of the funnest things I did. So then I started taking that thing out twice a day. I was going out morning rides, evening rides, spending sometimes 3 to 5 hours a day on that bike, controlling it with one arm, and the other arm I'm got my phone max volume, playing music. I started sleeping better after that, And I was waking up at 6, 7 in the morning, going on morning bike rides. It's been helping out. I still often have trouble sleeping, but not like I used to. Nice, Chris. Thank you. Yeah, you guys can call me Chris, Christopher, Topher. Topher would be cool. I've been trying to get that nickname to pass for a while. Only Topher I know is Topher Grace from that show, old show, That 70s Show. I used to watch that. I even had my hair cut just like Eric or Kelso. I tried for my senior picture, and it is embarrassing. But maybe I'll show that sometime. See if you guys laugh. I laugh at it now when I look back at it. Man, this is a beautiful spot. They call me Topher, McStuffy. Sir Stuffs a lot. You can call me whatever you want, just don't call me angry. Don't call me if you're in a bad mood, please. And I'll try to do the same. What does this say? Country, duty, honor. Love flowers, Chris. Thank you for showing that. No problem. Yeah, I used to like kind of enjoy them, and then I found out that my viewers enjoy them more, and then so I've grown to appreciate them more. But I've always liked color and seen a variety of color and things. Look at that bee. I don't know if you can see that bee. There's a couple bees. Busily bee and bees. What's your favorite colors of flowers? Those are kind of faded, but they're still nice. $17 votes. Wow, poll. That's cool. I tell you, the polls, I usually get around 10 to 20, which is cool, which is fine. But I used to, when I was staying with my parents, I'd live stream Buddy sleeping. One night, I guess I started it at just the right time. Because I put it on my $10 tripod from Walmart, and a $15 tripod, flexible little tripod I got from Walmart, and set it to record him while he was sleeping. And then I went on my other prepaid phone I got from Walmart. I don't put the SIM card in it, just using the Wi-Fi. I was either on that or one of my parents' old phone, and to have it watch the stream as well. And not even 4 minutes into the stream, I looked, there was already over 100 votes. And I was watching, it was just ticking up. And I was like getting ready to go to bed, but that woke me up. And when I checked the next day, it got a total of like 175 votes on that poll. It's crazy. I haven't had a single one even come close to that since, but I took a screenshot of that. 4 minutes in, it had over 100 votes. People liked watching Buddy sleep. NASCAR now gang official is back. Did you get any food at the store? Or otherwise, you don't have to say, but if you got some kind of food, I'd like to hear about it. Alma says, do you do NASCAR videos? Yeah, it'd be cool to see if you do. All colors. Happy Tiger says all colors. It depends on kind of flower. But for my channel, yellow and orange. If I see any of those, those will be tiger colors. So if I see any, I'll definitely try to get a close-up of them. I like a lot of different colors, but yeah, I guess blue is generally my favorite, but I also like orange quite a bit. I've almost pretty much walked this whole park, but there's another little park I can go check out because I want to do for like another hour before I go back and hotel. And I'm going to probably try to take a little nap before I go out. I'm going out in a few hours, 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm going on a boat ride to see manatees and alligators and birds. And I was thinking that I didn't want to risk losing service and having the stream be laggy, so I was gonna just get there early and walk around the springs, do a live stream, and then I was gonna stop it before the ride to just do a regular recording of it. But then this morning, I have ideas that I like wake up in the middle of the night and have an idea or something, or I don't know what, but all of a sudden it hit me. I'm going to be sitting on that boat, covered boat, so I won't need to hold my umbrella. I'm going to be sitting there with two open arms, so I'm going to have one arm, my left arm, I'm going to have recording the video in landscape mode, and then my right arm, I'm going to be live streaming it. I'm going to try live streaming it in portrait mode. So whoever wants, they can watch it in live stream. It might cut out because it might be bad service there. But even if it does, I'll be recording it in landscape mode to post later tonight. Blue is your favorite color, Happy Tire? That's cool. Let me see what if my else are. NASCAR Nana says, no NASCAR videos, but I am a car person. Go to car events, know what I want to do. Yeah, I'd love to go to a car show. I just drive a minivan now, but I love seeing cars. I like older cars as well as new cars, I love Tesla brand. I like foreign and domestic cars. I like a lot of beautiful foreign cars. And I like muscle cars as well. Haven't never really been to any kind of races in my life. Never had anyone to really go to with that, and from a small town in Missouri where there was nothing like that close by. Been to one or two free car shows and seen, and so as soon as I started the YouTube channel, I was like, man, I know sometime I'm going to be driving around and see a car show that I'm looking forward to showing. Happy Tigers Blue is my favorite color. Cool. Car shows and car museums. That's cool. That reminds me, when I went through Vegas last summer, Las Vegas. I was on a very tight budget, so I would just look for free stuff to do. I didn't spend a dime at any slots or tables. I did check out one casino, but it was only because they had this indoor park, and it was supposed to have a light show, but it was temporarily out of service. But I went to this free pinball museum. I think I still need to upload the video too from that. And I went and seen the Vegas sign. I went to where they filmed the show Pawn Stars. I was shocked. I went there on a Saturday, middle of the day, and I was able to park right in their parking lot and walk right in, no line whatsoever, even though all the reviews said you're gonna wait 2-3 hours in line to get in. But I went there mid-Saturday, no line, parking was fine. But the thing I missed was there was a free museum, Shelby Heritage Museum is I think what it's called. So Shelby Mustangs, man, so I'm still missing that, but I missed it because I forgot to check the time and it closed at 2-3 p.m. So I didn't plan right, so I missed that. It's one thing I hope to go back and see. Free Mustang Museum, man. Because that's where my first vehicle was a Chevy S10. It had flames going down the side. I didn't put them on there, someone else did, but then my first car was a 98 white Mustang. It was an automatic V6, so a lot of the guys in school didn't think it was too cool, but other people thought it was. I enjoyed it. One of my favorite Mustangs is from the movie Gone in 60 Seconds. It's an older one with Nicolas Cage. But in that movie, there's a 67 Ford Shelby Mustang GT 500. I think they called it Eleanor. Let's see what chat I missed on here. Sounds awesome. Scott says mine too. Terry's Inspirational World. Sorry, let me make you moderate here. Sorry, I didn't see when you came in. Terry says, hi there, here to support. Well, great views. Appreciate it. Appreciate you joining in the stream. Sorry again, I didn't say hi when you first got here. Terry, yes, Gina's Journeys. Do mostly shorts. Yeah, shorts is the best way to build up your subscriber count. At least until you get over 500 and closer to 1,000, then it kind of slows down, or at least for me, but could vary from person to person. I gotta look away from the chat minute so I can go find some shade. Sorry, camera's bumpy. I'm a fast walker. Man, it's a scorcher. This place is called Power Plant, or the Edison restaurant. I guess after Thomas Edison. And I heard a pretty sad story about Thomas Edison. You know, I guess I could be a little wrong in the details, but I think Thomas Edison came up with DC, which stands for direct current electricity. Then Nikola Tesla later invented AC, alternating current. And Edison did not like that at all, because he thought Nikola Tesla was trying to steal his spotlight away from him. But the thing with just having direct current meant that as the electricity flowed away from the power plants, it slowly loses voltage or amperes, whatever. But if we only had direct current, everybody would have to live close to a power plant to get electricity. Whereas with alternating current, you know, AC/DC, it allows it to like change or in frequency or something, I don't know. But anyways, that's how we can live far away from the power plants, is because of Nikola Tesla's invention of AC. And that motor in our fridges, that's what he invented. Tesla also invented remote RC, like in our remote control boats and vehicles. But anyways, the sad story is that one of the attempts that Edison did to discredit Tesla was Thomas Edison took an elephant out in the streets of New York City, and he electrocuted an elephant on the street in the New York City streets, only to try to discredit Tesla's inventions. But that is just very sad to hear that he had an elephant electrocuted like that. I can't see the chat at all. I think there's another little smaller park up here. I'm gonna walk up the street. I was here last year briefly, but I didn't do any live streaming back then or know how popular live streaming would be, and so I just took a couple shorts around this place. Got the railroad tracks going. Sorry, we couldn't hang out a little more around that park, but it's just a scorcher, and I might come back to this park in the evening, or I don't know. There's a few other parks. Kind of like to show the other parks. It showed there's like at least like 5 or 6 parks around Tallahassee that all have really good reviews. Once I get up closer into these trees and shade, I'll be able to look at the chat. Reminds me of one day I was flipping through the live stream, different live streams. This is a couple weeks back. The shorts feed, or whatever it's called. And there's one guy he's doing live stream and he's jogging. So you just see him bouncing up and down the whole time. And then he's like looking down and he's like arguing with his chat. Someone's like, where are you from? And he just says, America. I'm from the streets. And then he's like starting arguments with him. And I go look at his channel and he's a personal trainer. And it's like, So he could have been talking about exercising or other. He could have been trying to stay positive, and instead he's just jogging and arguing with his chat. I mean, that's what he wanted to do. So I don't. It doesn't seem the most productive. But he might have had more subscribers than me, but not having as much fun as I am. Did I make? Yeah, I did. Okay. NASCAR says, I've been so busy with working, so I do shorts. Yeah, and then it's pretty nice how you can just record something for 5-6 seconds. Sometimes it really pays off later. This one says Myers Park, so we'll go up here. I mean, that boat ride I'm going on later, I had like one short I found in my Google Photos. It was a 3-second video of the manatees, and I was able to get a couple subscribers off it and broke 1,000 views off a 3-second video that you could barely see them. But that's how popular animals are. Doing well. How about you, Terry? Doing okay. Thank you for asking. Happy Tiger. Nana says, I have a Jeep that has rims and wrap and lit up like a Christmas Jeep. Man, I like to see that. I'll have to check out your channel either later today when I get a chance or tonight. I don't know if you got videos of that, but that sounds pretty cool. Alma says, awesome. Okay, subbed. And we'll check you out. Scott, I checked you out. And you don't create, but I subbed in case. Yeah, he's got one of the highest subscriber counts I've seen. Last I looked, it was around 260, 265. Maybe he might be close to 270 now. So he's halfway to getting that 500. And yeah, let's all try to talk Scott into showing us Boston. It's one of the amazing cities. And Scott says, hi, Terry and NASCAR. Nana says, and my Jeep is badged up with YouTube channel and IG channel. Well, that's a good idea. Yeah, I got some window chalk from Walmart one time, and I was starting to write it on my windows. But then I realized that I don't drive the speed limit like the whole, like it depends on like where I'm at, but if I'm driving around places I haven't been, and especially if it starts raining or anything, I'll go under the speed limit. And so I often have people writing me, cussing, flipping me off. And so if I put my channel name right there, then I'll just be having to be hiding more users and get bad comments that won't make me feel good. So I don't know if I'm gonna advertise on my van or not. Happy Tiger says, you're welcome, Terry. Hope you continue to have a great Sunday. Hi, Scott. Hi, Terry. Hello, my loves. Fancy meeting you here. Good stuff. Terry is here for my channel also. Oh, okay. Thanks for the introduction. Always a pleasure. Love cars. How are you? Shelby, baby. Yeah. Thank you so much. It varies. Nice buildings. I'm good, and you? I subbed to you too. I will be checking everyone out after this live. Not only I do vlog videos, but I love to encourage others also. That's very true. She does that very well. Once I get to the monetization, I'll be spending more time watching others' videos, happily. But right now I gotta focus on live streaming and making videos until I get my credit card debt fixed, situated. I haven't been debt free in many years. Just love that blue sky. It is a nice day. Get some few clouds. In Florida, it could be raining in a half hour. We get some quick showers come through. But you'll get loyal people to connect with shorts. That's a good way to test out different videos and meet people. Sometimes you only have time to just watch a couple of shorts if you're having a busy day. Couldn't agree more. So true. Beautiful sky and cloud. My shorts are 1 time a week and Spanish lessons on Fridays. Oh, that's cool. I took a little bit of Spanish in high school. Don't remember too much of it. Yes, ma'am. Journeys, how nice. I just get lost in the sky. Appreciate what's up there. Yeah, it's like the clouds are definitely art. And sunsets, rain clouds. Love seeing big thunderheads, storm cells building up. It's beautiful, very indeed. Beautiful sky. Tesla was underrated. Glad he's getting credit now. Edison did him dirty. I agree very much. I think that when Tesla invented the RC remote control boats, he showed it off at the World's Fair, and I read that people didn't believe him. They thought that he put a small adult or a child inside the boat to control it, when that was not true. But there's also this picture of him. I don't know if it's true, but it shows him holding up a light bulb in the air and it's glowing. I've seen a few articles and videos that he was actually transmitting electricity wirelessly before he died. I also read that he died because Hitler had ordered to have him assassinated because he was helping our military at the time, making Tesla towers that could bring down enemy planes with an electric bolt. That's just one theory. But he was very underrated and way ahead of his time. Just love your shorts. What a pretty dog. I do this love this live good stuff. I appreciate you all being here. So I'm not caught up to the chat. I should be soon. I've not seen this park. At least we're seeing some nice trees. Oh, here's some orange flowers. If you're still here, happy tiger. Small ones, but I don't know I can't really identify any flowers. I'd like to see them. The only flowers I can really kind of identify is most of my life my mom liked carnations, so once in a while I get her that for Mother's Day. Plus he's a hero for persons with autism spectrum. Huh. That's cool. I didn't know that. They've done studies on him. Experts think Tesla's on the spectrum. Wow, that's very cool. I met someone on Twitter, or X, she lives in, I haven't talked to her this was like over a year ago. We just briefly talked, but she had some kind of condition like that to where she could see, whenever she looked at words, she would see them as like colors, different colors. And I really forget what that condition was called, but it was very interesting. Like she would see colors from words and letters. Thanks, NASCAR's sweetheart. Me too. It really is chilled and relaxing. So nice on a Sunday. Make sure I point up more clouds there. I still want to try to stream for like another hour, but I think I'm going to walk back to my car and get my van and get a drink of water. I got a bottle of water in the car. Journeys, you're so welcome. The good stuff. Yes, those are videos of mine and some car shows as well. Yeah, I'll definitely check those out. I haven't said that to anybody else today, so I'll sometimes try to mention one person that I'll specifically watch their videos for later that day or that night. There was someone called New River Troll I met in a chat a couple days ago and went and checked out his videos. If you look through the ones I've shared, it might be a little ways down the list. This channel is called New River Troll. He lives out in the west, maybe in like New Mexico or Arizona. But he was like had these bird eggs, and he was like breeding hybrid birds maybe, but he had these. If you look through my videos that I've shared, you'll see like this glowing red. I thought it was like a glowing red gem or something, but what it was a bird egg that he had a light under. So he was showing. He had like speckled eggs, but he has a very cool channel. Went over and replayed the favor, repaid. Doing the repay on a replay. Thank you, Rainy. Hope it wasn't too boring. My eyes are wonky now, so I'm not adventuring yet. I will again. I hope that clears up for you. They don't like to hear about any eye problems. I think I'm parked over there. Let's look more at the clouds since the buildings out here aren't too interesting. Connected, love the sound of the birds. Awesome, thank you. Of course, you're welcome. Went and subbed. We'll go over and check you out. I know that's right, debt-free would be awesome, yeah. And the last time it's been, I think it was 2018, was the last time I was debt-free. And it was only for when I first moved down to Florida. I got a job at a place called Pepper Palace, and I managed to just reach clear, be debt-free, and then had a problem with my car. It was making a weird noise, and went and this guy, I should have took it somewhere else, but the place was recommended to me by a place that I had to get tires from. So after getting some used tires and then getting this vehicle making a random noise, he's like, okay, well, leave it here tonight and it will be ready for you to pick up in the morning. I said, yes, please, because I need this to drive to work tomorrow. And I went back the next day. It wasn't ready. So I had to end up going back like 2-3 more days sitting. Just sat in front of their building waiting, and he's ended up costing me $500 and to get it, whatever it was, fixed. But it was like 3 or 4 days, and most of that time he was sitting on a computer looking up what the problem was. So he didn't even really know. But then, so I had just paid 6 months insurance for like $500, and then that random noise cost me $500. So I put me in the hole. And then I think a few months after that was COVID lockdown, so that that cost everybody a lot of money. Yeah, one thing that I'm still not great at it. Overall, I'm doing positive, but like that first 2018 when that hit those payments at me, and was I remember now 2018 is when I moved down to Florida. I was living in this place in Fort Walton Beach, and October we had our first hurricane. My parents are like, they're just watching the news. So they're freaking out. Have you evacuated yet? Are you packed up and leaving? And I'm like, I'm looking out my front window. I'm at this I was renting a duplex, and it was in a neighborhood with bunch of regular homes. There was just, and nobody was packing up and leaving. And I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to stay because I can't afford to evacuate because my landlord's not going to pause my rent because of a hurricane. And my place I was working at wasn't closing. Or no, she said I could leave, maybe, but it would have only been for like a day or so. But my landlord wasn't going to pause my rent for taking time off work, so I couldn't afford to evacuate for a week or whatever and see what happened. So that's the first day I started investing in the stock market because I was freaking out. I'm tired of my life depending on these jobs, bosses, and landlords. I wanted to find jobs that. So I thought about the stock market. The stock market it's certainly not easy, but there's a lot of videos you can watch about learning. I shared a couple last night from a couple channels. Similar to YouTube, the stock market is one career path that you don't need a degree for, and I'm pretty sure the stock market has been the single biggest generator of wealth. I don't think there's been I can't think of any other jobs out there that people have lost a lot of money in the stock market too. That's for sure, because it doesn't require training. Anybody can start investing, but I don't think there's a single job path out there besides the stock market that has turned more normal people into millionaires. It takes time. There's a lot of quotes about investing. Warren Buffett, he's one of the richest people in the world. He started it because he started investing when he was like 12 years old. And this was back in like the 30s or 40s. He's like in his 80s now, but he first started investing when he was like 12 or 13. I heard he jumped on a bus and, as a kid. He just jumped on a bus and went to the city and bought some stocks and then just kept doing that. So he became one of the richest people in the world through the stock market. Elon Musk is one of the richest people in the world because he's works very hard in multiple jobs, but because he owns a lot of Tesla stock, which has skyrocketed over the past decade. But there's many different kinds of trading. There's day trading, swing trading, momentum trading. Then there's long-term. I think there's short-term investing, short-term trading, long-term investing. I don't want to really tell anybody what stocks to buy when, because I'm constantly trying different strategies. Overall, I'm in the green, but I'm certainly not very successful at it. Otherwise, I would be debt-free by now. And I've been investing since 2018. But I've been using the same app the whole time. I use Robinhood. It's a free app. And you can buy as little as $1 of a stock that you want to. So in 2018, even though I was, already getting those bills piling up, I was still putting aside, at the time I could only spare $5-10 here, 15 a week. But some weeks I was only able to put in $10 a week was all I could do. But investing's more about the temperament, not getting too overexcited when it goes up, and then not letting it get you super depressed when it goes down. But if you put in $5 a week, after a year, that's $60 you got in there. And so then if you need that $60, you could take it out. $10 you put in a week, that's over $100. And after you watch the stock market for a year, you already have learned a little bit from what you saw. Once I get to my vehicle here and get some drink of water, I'll catch up with chat. I might stop for a second before at this pretty tree up here. But yeah, there's other apps besides Robinhood, but Robinhood's a free one that I've been using since 2018. You can buy this little dollar, look around your house. What products do you already use? I'm sure you got Apple, Microsoft products, Walmart, they got stocks, McDonald's, there's different kinds. Some stocks like McDonald's and Walmart, those are known as more dividend stocks, so you're not going to get 100% gain in a year. You might get a 20% gain, but you get dividends. Dividend is a separate check. So let's say I own 10 shares of Walmart, and let's say I just put the app away and don't watch it for a year. Well, they pay out like quarterly dividends to where there are little checks on the side to where you don't have to push the sell button to sell or buy any more shares, but they give you these dividend checks, which are on the side and can't be taken away or drop in value. So Walmart, McDonald's, like Intel, Yahoo, not Yahoo, there's quite a few that are dividend ones that have low gains, but they pay out dividends, whereas like Apple, Nvidia, Tesla, those are more growth stocks to where you don't get dividends checks. Facebook, well, it's not called Meta, you don't get dividend checks, but you get more gains, but they also get more swings, so they're harder. This is my van here. Better. All right. Thank you, babes. Oh, dang it. Nature Life says, thanks NASCAR for commenting on my vid. I'll check out your channel later. Getting debt-free is important, yeah, because it stops you from living. You can't go out, do anything, constantly worried, wake up, first thing you think about is your debt. You can't leave your job. It gives you too much fear to get maybe a better paying job, because if you risk leaving that job, then you could go farther in debt. Nature and Life, Venture, you're welcome. Inspirational World, hugs and kisses. I swore it was parked that way. I should have looked that up beforehand. I do inspirational content, just mainly doing shorts right now. I guess we'll go ahead and do another lap around the park since a lot of people joined in after I walked it. Sorry if me ignoring the chat for a little while there left. That's okay. So we've got 9 people watching. I appreciate that very much. I do inspirational content, just doing mainly shorts right now. I just love to inspire others to show that life isn't that bad. It can be bad days, just never a bad life. That's true. We all strive to be alive. Very good words there. Reminds me of this song. I don't have any brothers or sisters. My relatives have never been too close, but that's probably on me too. I haven't really made an effort to connect with them when I was living in Missouri with them. So can't say it's on them. It's just on me too. But so I've found a lot of comfort by listening to music. So I have a public playlist that I have been adding songs to almost on a daily basis. I have it close to around 2,700 songs that I handpicked, each one listened to, and a lot of those have helped me can't afford to go out and do places, but I could get on YouTube Music, and find music through there. But anyways, there's a song on there by Eminem and Sia, maybe. I think it's called Beautiful Day. But he says something like, yesterday was the hurricane, today's the day after, talking about how yesterday was horrible, but today's a new day. Chris, we have to head out. P&J Adventure says, we have to head out. Glad we saw your live stream. Bye to all in the chat. Sorry I didn't get it. Probably gone now. Sorry to have to say bye. Have a great day, P&J. Awesome Tiger Terry. I do that sometimes. I love Miss Nature. She has a beautiful dog named Sushi. Yeah, she does. I think it's not a Shiba Inu, but I forgot. So many. It's close to it, but it's a beautiful dog. Everybody should go check out that. Happy Tiger says, bye PJ, have a great day. Scott says, magnificent. Happy Tiger, perfect. Thank you, Chris. I'm not sure what you're thanking me for now, but you're welcome. Thank you for watching. P&Js, thank you all. Cruising, not crushing. Connected. Scott, you have no content, but I connected. I think Scott may be just waiting to hit that 500 mark before he drops some gems on us. Hey, Nana, what's up? Oh, Paige. Oh, hey. Sorry I didn't see you come in. I don't know if you're still here, but hello to you. Good afternoon, Paige. Oh, David Lopez. I don't know if you're still here. Nice to meet you. I'll make you a moderator. David Lopez. I am at Tallahassee, Florida, at Cascades Park in Tallahassee. On the Panhandle, closer to the main part of the skillet, but Destin and Pensacola is farther out on the edge of the Panhandle. I try to scroll down the chat, and then it brings up that menu. Yes, that's autism spectrum. Oh, okay, so I was right about that. Seeing pictures instead of words when you hear them. Persons with autism like to refer to themselves as atypical, or they refer to us as neurotypicals. Yeah, there's a show on Netflix called, I think it's called Atypical, the series. I watched that and enjoyed that. I wish they had more, but it was about a young man on the spectrum, and he was like, I think in high school, maybe might have been getting ready to go to college and starting to date. But I watched that a couple years back on Netflix and enjoyed that. And I was kind of sad they stopped that. That's what Netflix does. They like to start stuff and then drop it soon after. It's good to hear, Paige. What a beautiful day. Oh, Christine V. Nice to see you. Sorry I didn't say hi when you came in. It feels much better now that I'm in the shade and got some water here. Hey, Topher. Can't stay, but I wanted to pop in and say hi. Talk to you later. I hope you have if you watch this later, Christine. Sorry again I didn't say hi when you came in. Everybody needs to look up Christine V's channel. It's a @ sign is, and her channel is STINE0203, I think. She I think last night when I checked, she was at 40 subs. So she can't do any live streams until she hits 50. But she lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And when she hits 50, she wants to go live stream at this place called ABQ Biopark, it's an aquarium. It's a really nice aquarium, and there's a beautiful botanical garden there too. So when she gets to 50, she'll start live streaming there. Christine, it's amazing. Have a great day, Christine. I also shared you out good stuff. I appreciate that, Nana. Really do. Things are so expensive. Yeah, everything's expensive. That's why, luckily, this park is free. Who knows if they'll always be free. Things are so expensive. Hi, Paige, Christine, and David. Hey, baby. pages from my channel also. Oh, wow. Appreciate you bringing these new people in, Anna. Thank you for coming in, baby. Hey, Eunice Journeys, how are you? Hey, baby. I'm good, and you? You're welcome, Nana. Love you too. How's your day going? There's those yellow plants again. Those are like pretty. If you're still here, Happy Tiger. Got some yellow on them. Kind of a reddish. It's kind of the closest tiger themed plants we've seen so far, though. I guess they're not really flowers, but they're still pretty plants. These are pretty bushes. Definitely got some good yellow on them. Love you too. How's your day going? Everyone hit the like button. Wow, 14 likes. I really appreciate that, guys. Haven't looked up at that in a while. 14, that's awesome. I don't know if I've had that much during a live stream. Done. Just enjoying my coffee. How do you have your coffee, Nana? Do you like it? Do you have black or do you cream, sugar? Do you like cappuccinos, frap? You like espressos? That reminds me, my dad is a coffee drinker. Then he stops and goes back. But anyways, many years ago, my aunt, when I was living with them in Missouri growing up, my aunt was flying in from Montana, or she may have been living in New York, but we went to the airport, picked her up, and my dad, the first time, tried a double shot espresso. And he's like, oh, it's in like this tiny little cup, and drank it, and that thing turned it into the Energizer Bunny. He was ready to run across the airport. And doing great, Nana. Miss you, Nana. What are you doing today? I may go live later, not sure. Just relaxing today. If you go later, what time? See, I want to learn about this stuff. You should do a video or Alice sitting down showing us. Not sure, maybe 6ish. A video, not Alice. I hate autocorrect and partial blindness. Water, stay cool. Miss Singh wanted to go live, Nana. How's Miss B doing, Nana? I'm gonna get it. Find a shady spot. I'm gonna drink some more water. Probably gonna do maybe a half hour more and then go and stop a stream so I can go back, hotel, drink a bunch more water, eat, and take a nap before going out later and going to the springs. Wakulla Springs with the manatees. Thank you so much. Scott says, you're so kind. I will sub to you too. Scott says, hi David, Paige, Christine, sorry. Hi Scott Ferguson, how you doing? I'm doing great. Oh, there's some geese down there. I might walk down there after I drink some of this water. I don't know. I might not chance walking up close to them because I'd have to cross the open sun, and with them bunched under those trees down there, they might see me as a threat coming up to them because they don't really have any area to run to, and I don't want to. If they chase me, then I have to run away, and then I'm really going to be overexerting. I think instead I'm going to go put one of my legs in those kids' fountain or something. Hi, Paige. I'm fine too. Thanks. Enjoy your Sunday. All the best to you. NASCAR, thanks to you. My goal is to put my credit card in the freezer. Yeah, it's a good goal. Right now I have like four credit cards, maybe 5. I mean, well, one of them is my parents got me to join their Navy Federal Bank, and so I have an savings account there, and so. And then maybe Federal sends me anything that I'm, approved for a credit card. So I thought, okay, that'll be good. I'll transfer some of a balance there. and then they'll help me out with travel. I'll have that card, and they send me a new credit card, and the total balance is like 300 or something. It's like, that's nothing. I can't even. Our other credit cards have limits, between 5 and 10,000, and then this one has a credit limit of less than 500. It's like, what do they think, I'm a 16-year-old here? Can really get, I'm going to travel, use it. So now I got that. I just left that credit card. I think I transferred some little balance to fill it up, and I just left it back with my parents. Didn't even want to bring it traveling with me. Otherwise, I got a couple Discover. I like to use ones that get some kind of points back. Yes, sir, I don't like bills. Bills are hurting everyone, all of us. I got rid of mine, paid it off, and cut it up. Nice. That is a very nice accomplishment. And I'm going to see what this water's all about. Splash that little girl. Whew. Oh, my phone. Oh no, it's turning off. At least I got my feet wet. Nope, come back on. That's better. How's Toya doing? If she's doing better. I'll get one after I start feeling better and working again. Still better. There's some issues, but she's 12 now. I would go hang out under one of those shades for a little bit, but there's people in them. I'm feeling better now. Still some issues, but she's 12 now. For emergencies. Thank you for the flowers. Cut it up, yes. That's true. Give you and your doggos hugs, Nana. I always connect even if no content. Yeah, I mean, Scott's a great example how he doesn't have any videos yet. But he has joined me in many live streams. And when I was in Pensacola, doing a nature walk, Scott was like one of the only persons in there, keeping me chat. I even kind of got slightly lost. The maps there were really confusing, and that's when I seen a snake and almost stepped on it. The snake was like 4 foot long or so. But Scott was with me during the chat. That was way too hot to stand on. Holy cannoli. We're back over here where there's shady spots and more flowers. I haven't seen really any. I don't think I've seen any other profiles or channels that have as many subscribers as Scott with no videos. Just because he's great at supporting. He always leaves nice comments on his videos that he watches and during the live streams. Hugs you back. Alma says, "Oh, if you want to connect with me, I'd appreciate it." Paige says, "Hope you're staying safe, Nana. Heard Hurricane Burr was supposed to hit Texas." Yeah, I just seen that earlier. What part of Texas are you in, Nana? Oh, that's right. You said Dallas, Fort Worth. So that's kind of in the center, so you should be safe. But definitely I'm praying for you too. Yes, it's heading inland. Oh, Albuquerque, I love the hot air balloon festival. Oh man, I didn't know they had that. Yeah, we got to get her to live stream that. I wonder what time of the year that happens. That'd be real cool to see. Hazelnut creamer. Yeah, I love hazelnut creamer. I don't drink coffee because it just, for some reason, it just doesn't sit well with my body. So, but I'll put at the hotel I'm at, I put hazelnut creamer in my milk with my cereal, or I made hot chocolate last night instead of coffee. And I made hot chocolate. I put hazelnut creamer in that. Now again, hope your weekend is going well. Mine is going great. It's good to hear. That was a good walk here in Oregon. That's right, Alma's in Oregon. There's a coffee shack that makes white chocolate and lavender coffee with cream. Oh my God, game changer. That does sound. I would definitely have to try that. I don't have too much sugar. And like, honestly, because I'm not afraid to drive around the country, but I have a fear of dentists. And you gotta pay for it too. So it's like, one thing, getting strapped to a chair that costs you a lot of money. So I try not to eat too much sugar, but I think life's too short to, just only eat healthy foods and stuff, because we don't know how short life can be. There's some nice Tesla going in that garage. So like the other, I don't drink soda, but if I do drink soda, I like root beer or Dr. Pepper. So I have like Dr. Pepper Zero on occasion, or trying a couple of new sodas with zero sugar. But otherwise, I prefer just like sweet tea, juice. But yeah, but some things I think, worth trying at least once. So even though I don't drink much sugar, I would definitely like to try a coffee with white chocolate and lavender cream once. That'd be cool to try once. Paige says, hey, right stuff, how you doing? I'm doing great. Beautiful sky. Hope it's not too hot there today. Well, it feels pretty good where I'm at now. See if I can maybe walk a little bit closer down to that water. I don't want to fall over. Nana loves your bunches. Gives you a heating pad and heating patch. That's nice. Yay, don't get a new one. Sorry, I had a phone call. It's no problem. Hey, Terry, how you doing? Navy Federal is horrible. So you've had bad experience with them too? I'm curious to see or hear what your problem's been with them. I mean, other than that credit card, the app had to ask you can't just log in, even though you got an account, you gotta make the account, and then they ask me to create 10 random questions with answers, and all the questions, none of them applied to my life. None of them. They were like, what's the name of your firstborn child? I don't have a child. What is the name of, and it's like asking all the questions to ask, none of them applied to me. So I had to make up fake answers to fake questions and write them all down in case I get locked out of that. Rainy says, gotta head out. Had a great time. Y'all take care. Glad you could hang out with us, Rainy. Sorry I wasn't caught up with live chat for a while there. Still probably not. May not be. Right, Steph, do you have an accent? If so, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? I'm from a small town called Union, Missouri. It's about just an hour west from St. Louis. So you might be catching like a Midwestern accent. Thank you so much. Loves. It's good for emergencies, but I hate credit cards, to be honest. It's a form of enslavement in my eyes. True. Plus, like false wealth. At least that's how I see it. I don't know what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's true. Because, if I didn't use credit cards, I may not be in the debt situation I am in. On one hand, I wouldn't probably get to do the traveling that I've done because I put it on credit cards. So it's a kind of a tricky situation. I wouldn't have done the traveling that I've done, but if I didn't spend that money that I didn't really have at the time, then I would be financially better off. So, but yeah, you get a credit card and all of a sudden, especially if you get a credit card with a $5,000 limit, it's hard not to be like, oh, I can get this, I'll pay it off later, I'll pay that off later. But then these later start adding up, and then interest is stupid, horrible. Terry, hope you're doing well. You too, Rainy. Wish we don't have to use credit cards for emergencies. yeah, I look forward to getting, it's going to be a ways off, but I like to have short, medium, and long-term goals. So I'd love to, in the future, once I get monetization and get the debt fixed, I want to do members, I'm going to have different price packages, but I'll have the lowest one at 99 cents. And anybody that's even a member for 99 cents, I want to do giveaways. I want to do, I should be able to do it. I want to have the option where I'll get you, I could send you an Amazon digital gift card, or I could send you money through PayPal, or if you have a crypto wallet, I have an Ethereum and a Bitcoin wallet. I could send you crypto, like instant transfer. But PayPal too, I've had PayPal for many years. Elon Musk is one of the co-creators of PayPal. That's kind of how he's got to be where he is. He's one of the people that invented PayPal. I think it was called something else at the time, but he is one of the people that started PayPal and sold it for a lot of money, and then went on to SpaceX and Tesla. So yeah, I want to have like 3 different options. I would send you, I can do PayPal, crypto transfer, Amazon gift cards, or for someone who likes into gaming, buy your games off Steam. But I imagine a lot of us got money problems, so the Amazon digital gift card, or there might be other ways too. I'm open to hearing stuff, and I like to have that scale up as the channel grows. I've also had another idea to where if anybody sends me in the future, this could be a ways off before I could even remotely afford it, but if anybody were to send me a picture of them feeding a homeless person, I would send you 10, 15, 25 bucks for each person that you fed, and send me a picture to my either Facebook Messenger or direct message me on Twitter. I fed 3 homeless people since I started traveling in the past few weeks. It's pretty crazy. The 3 is my favorite number because I was born on the 3rd day, the 3rd month. The 3rd person I fed, his name was Chris, same as mine. It was actually my last night in Pensacola, or my second to last night. I was at the Walmart. I was leaving Navy Point, and it was my second to last night. And I was like, should I stop by Walmart now, or I got nothing tomorrow? I could go by tomorrow. But then I was like, well, I'm driving by it right now in the dark. Certainly be better than making a trip out in the sun tomorrow, so I'll just swing by now. And as I was pulling into Walmart, I see this guy sitting out front, and he's got, which a lot of homeless people do, they got these tiny cardboard signs with just pin on it, and you can't see that at all. So I'm like, I gotta fix that, and give him some kind of snack or something. But yeah, so I made my own advertising sign. And so when I was staying with my parents, some days I'd walk to the closest highway, or just at the end of subdivision, and my mom had these poster boards, and I took acrylic paint and I painted a big sign I held up in the air. But then when I put it in my van, and it got pretty crumpled up, so I had to make a new one. So this time I actually found an easier way and more effective. I went to Walmart, and you can buy these cake boxes. If you go to bakeries, they have these cake boxes, or where you get your donuts in. And so I found a cake box that costs $2.50. It's bigger than the poster board, folds in half, so it's easier to put in the back of my vehicle. And spent $2 on acrylic paint. Got a brush to make me a new advertising sign. And the sign's nice too, because first day I took that out, held that sign up, I was like, wow, okay, if it rains, I'm fine, I'm under the sign. And it's also a giant sunshade, similar to a walking around with an umbrella. But I seen this guy, in front of that Walmart that night with a tiny cardboard sign. You couldn't see what his sign said. So I pulled into Walmart and I went in and I bought him a cake box and a thing of acrylic paint. And I had a couple extra brushes. So I went up and gave him that. And I got him a thing of crunchy peanut butter, because that's one of my favorite snacks. As cheap as snack on crunchy peanut butter. And I bought him a thing of trail mix. And I had a extra shirt, my vehicle, gave him a clean pair of underwear, and a book. And I told him it was a book that I picked up a while back at a used bookstore, and it was book 2 in a series, and I didn't even have the first book, so it worked out for me that the book was just taking up space in my vehicle, because I don't know when I would be able to find the first book in that. But it was like a fantasy book. I like to read like sci-fi, fantasy, post-apocalyptic, dystopian sometimes, different fantasy and sci-fi mostly. But I've read a few different genres. But anyway, I like to read because I've read that there's actually many benefits from reading physical paper, words written down, because I have like a Bible app on my phone, but when we look at our phones, it's just colored lights. And when you read like subtitles on TV, it's just colored lights. We're not actually reading any real words. We're just reading colored lights that our brains are perceiving into patterns, but they're not really words. So we're not really getting any benefit from that versus reading print paper. And also print paper books you can take out. If you're out in the sun, I'll hold my phone under the book to protect from the sun. Don't have to worry about if the rains, the book's fine. Book is a story just like TV, except the book goes in more detail. You can go to the bookstore and get a lot of decent books for $1. And if you're watching TV with someone, we often are like, someone's got to get up to go to the bathroom or get something to eat, so you got to pause the TV. Whereas if you got a book, you can read it at the pace you want. I like skim read. I'll skip if I see them just talking in conversations, or if it's a character I don't care, I'll skip forward. It's kind of like if you're talking to someone's talking to you, having a conversation in real life. You may not, if they're going on, good chance you're not hearing every single word they're saying, but you don't need to hear every word to get the point. If you're watching a TV show or movie, you don't need to hear every single word or see everything that happens to get the point, to enjoy it. Books are the same, so I would like speed read, skim through books just to get what I want from it, and skim over the parts I'm not too interested. But yeah, I got like 10 books with me in my luggage and stuff. I'm reading a really good book now. It's called The Codex. And it's about like this. So there's a super rich dad, and right before he died, he took like all of he's like a multi-millionaire, and he took like his most valuable possessions with him and buried himself. So he died in this tomb somewhere in like in the jungle somewhere of like Peru or some crazy jungle. He didn't tell his kids. Anyways, he's forced the 3 brothers who had grown up apart from each other. He's forcing them to get together and work together to go find his body and the wealth if they want it. That way they could just inherit it for nothing. Let's read some more chat here. If anyone wants to connect for some inspirational content, please free to connect. Many thanks for any you as well. Happy yes, me too. Dallas is going to reach us storm-wise. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope it should lose intensity once it hits land, hopefully, and hopefully your power doesn't go out, or not for too long. That's one thing too, that traveling costs more per night but I'm not locked in a 2-year contract or lease. And if there's a bad storm, I can leave. I already had been battling with, not so much lately, but I used to battle pretty hard with insomnia and anxiety and stuff. And besides the money, every time hurricane season rolled around, oh great, here I'm not gonna be able to afford to leave. What do I do? You know, my parents have like boat and stuff and house, and it's like, I hope it doesn't bad for them, because what do? Do you take your vehicles and boat, all your stuff, and leave your house behind? And maybe looters move in if the storm turns out to be nothing? Or do you sit and ride it out? That feels great here. Yes, I am. Thank you, Paige. Hope you are too. Thanks for the hug, Paige. Appreciate you. It's in the fall, Hot Air Balloon Festival. Oh, cool. Okay, so yeah, we should. So definitely, Christine will be 50 well before then, and she could live stream that for us, or at least take some videos. Now that's the goal. Especially glow up. Oh, I haven't heard of that, but that'd be amazing. Bye, Rainy. Have a great time, you too. You're welcome, Terry. Yum. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I do sugar-free. The syrups are sugar-free, Chris, for the coffee. Oh, cool. Alma, yep, no soda, caffeine-free. If I do drink it, sugar-free. Nice. No sugar in my coffee. It says, Nana, Paige, be back later. Nana, Terry, everyone. Gonna eat some food. Well, if you're back by now, Paige, I'm curious to know what you ate. Laugh out loud, happy. Bye, Paige. Take care. Yes, they want me to do more with them, and I won't have $5 in there. What's that picture, Miss Nature? I see you post the emoji, but I can't see what it is. Yes, they all want the extra. Nana, bye, Paige. See you soon. Bye, Paige. Fantastic view. It really is, Scott. I only want to use credit card for points that paid off right away. Yeah, that is pretty much the only nice thing about credit cards is some of them have a pretty decent point system or cash back. Like one of them has a cash back I can apply directly to my balance, take money off the balance, and the other one has like different points for like 1 month. It's a couple months. I think it's my Discover. It's like for 3 months you get more points at Walmart, and then the next 3 months you get more points at gas stations and stuff. So that's cool. Cold pizza time. I don't know about that. I've never been a fan of cold pizza. I mean, if I was out and hungry, then definitely always like hot pizza. Any gators there? Says not here. Not. I mean, unless people got them as pets, which is a possibility. I mean, there might have been I don't know, the park's pretty small. I doubt there'd be any down there, but I can't say 100% that it's not true, but I don't think there's any gators at this park, but there are other parks here around Tallahassee where they definitely can be found. Enjoy. Yeah, thank you. PayPal is amazing, so easy, and incentives to receive earnings back. Yeah, I might have to use it more. I haven't really used it. I mean, I've had the account for many years, but I haven't used it in a while. Yes, I got $5. Awesome, great job, Chris. Thank you. I love helping homeless. Yeah, it really feels good when you do. Even if you can when I just gave him that leftovers I had at one time. Love helping the homeless and anyone that I can. That's so kind. Lovely to hear. Oh, bless you, Chris. That's so kind. Thank you guys very much. Continue to bless you as you bless others, Chris. Yes, true. Need more selfless people in the world. Thank you. And all that choose to help people who need it. I mean, I even myself have probably thought in the past, well, I gotta take care of me. They could take care of them, but sometimes they are in a situation where they can't. And And when I stop to think about it, it's a couple bucks here, or if I have some food and give them, then that's not really going to affect me at all that much, but make a big difference for them. Truly amazing. Fingers slap page. It's okay, we understand what you wrote, NASCAR. You guys have been putting up with my mistakes. Winter was great. Thank you so much, Terry. Sub you too. Not to mention it's kind of cloudy here and my computer is dark. Thank you so much, Scott. Appreciate you. Yes, I love pubbing Oprah's, Nana. Oh, Scott, you're a sweet man. He's very kind person, Scott is. You all are. Hey, Chris, 6 away from 700 subs. Nice. Hey, it's good to celebrate all that goes on. I check mine often throughout the day. So each time it ticks up one, I'm happy. And then I get a little sad whenever I lose. You know, I lost one earlier today, but then a couple hours later, I got right back. And then I get another one after that. So, you know, it's hard to not feel sad anytime you lose a single one. But I try to tell myself that it's just like trimming the fat, getting rid of someone who, of course, could be YouTube too, just the algorithm's fault. But maybe it's just someone who wasn't meant for us to be friends. Yeah, 700. I took my Google Photos is filled with snapshots of hitting when I hit 100, when I hit 250, when I hit 333, when I hit 456, 500, 555. All because I have a like numbers like that, 777, 789. And so like a lot of people, and I've taken pictures of constantly of hitting different numbers. Way to go, yeah, without. Whoop. I think you were 696 NASCAR. Yeah, that's a good number, 696. My area code in Missouri was 636. So sometimes I like to put that number. I like that number. Thank you, Miss Nature. You have always been so kind and supportive. Yes, she is. She's very. To be honest with you guys, Nature and Life, I subbed to her for $1, and a while back, and as soon as I did, she started watching my live streams. She's gotten me dozens, if not over 100 or 2 watch hours by now, all because I spent subbed to her channel for 99 cents a month. So if you guys need watch hours, I suggest going to her and being her member for 99 cents. And you know, she might be busy with it, but I'm sure I've benefited from her greatly, just for $1. I mean, that's crazy. Because I'm on Twitter too, because there was quite a while I didn't know if I was gonna ever reach monetization on YouTube, and I thought, well, I'm gonna work on Twitter too, trying to get that up, because it'd be cool if that'd be paid from that someday. So if one fails, the other one's there, or if both work out, that'd be awesome too. So I was on Twitter, and there was one person I paid $5 for a month, and like she gave me one shout out, but then after that she wouldn't even respond to my comments. She'd never comment on anything I posted, never anything. It was just she gave me one shout out, and that was it for the month. And then like towards the end, I sent her messages. I said, hey, I'm not renewing. I can subscribe. I can be a member for people on YouTube for 99 cents. And those people actually comment and watch my videos and do way more than what you're doing for $5. I didn't say that last part, but I just said, you know, there's people on YouTube who put a lot of effort in for 99 cents. So I can't afford to be a member for you for $5 anymore. This will be my last month. And she's like, okay. But I mean, I don't really like what she's posting anyway. She's not really a supportive person. She just posts it's a different community on Twitter, but Twitter is a great way to talk and see real different videos and meet people from all over the world too, like YouTube. But like a lot of my followers from Twitter are mostly from Nigeria, Uganda, Kenya. I have a friend in Singapore. So it's like different countries. I don't know if I have any YouTube subscribers from Nigeria or Uganda or Kenya, but that's almost entirely what a lot of my followers on Twitter are. And so like just earlier today, I've been chatting with this new friend I made, Samson, lives in Nigeria. And I have a couple followers from there, like they post music videos. A lot of musicians come up, just regular people on the streets. And these guys, they're not professional artists by any means, but I wish I could find a way to share it, but I have this video saved to my phone of some Nigerian rap, these three guys, and they're just like at someone's house, they're not professional by any means, but it is just some amazing music. When normally I like a lot of rock and stuff, but this Nigerian rap was just, wow. 694, not 6. Whew, it's getting hot. Yeah, I'm getting ready to end the stream here. I'm about running around my water and my vehicle's up there. I'm gonna find a shady spot and read the last of the chat. There we go. A nice view of the water there. Either or it counts. Those are pretty. Carry crest, we choose every day how we handle it. It's okay not to be okay, but it's okay to smile, live life, live, laugh, love, despite it all. Hang in there. Yeah, we all have bad days. I think the important thing is to try not to take it out on someone else. Like that one Twitter guy I mentioned in Singapore, he has more followers than me. He's got around 25,000 followers on Twitter, and he only posts like what's called gain posts, and it says like drop your handles, like and repost this, and so people do that around the world. And if you repost that within like the first 60 seconds or 2 minutes, you get followers like instantly. So if I spend the time on Twitter, I can easily get 100 followers a day on Twitter, where you can't get that on YouTube. But so I went from 0 to 14,000 on Twitter, sitting in my parents' backyard, just getting up early in the morning, just reposting those game posts within the first 60 seconds and putting my name on there. Just rinse and repeat. I didn't post any videos, nothing. Not like YouTube, where YouTube requires you to put videos and stuff to get more followers, unless you're Scott. But so like YouTube, you got to put forth stuff, be a content creator, where I guess Twitter, it's called your influencer, maybe it's called. But so you don't have to require anything from you on Twitter. You just need to hit that posts that come out in the past 2 minutes and repost those, put your name, and just do that. And that's how I got to 14,000 followers on Twitter. But my friend in Singapore, well, this guy I've been talking to for a while, I was like, I seen you got this game post, man, and I posted a video here, and if you get a chance sometime today, maybe you could repost that whenever. And then I seen later, and I sent him another message later the day, and I said, hey man, it's been over 8 hours and you still haven't reposted that, but you have your game post on yours pinned to your profile, and I reposted it within the first 80 seconds, not even 2 minutes, and I reposted yours, and it's been over 8 hours. And it turns out, and I felt so bad afterwards, he's like, yeah man, or I was like, so you sure you're not interested in monetization? And he's like, yeah, I'm just on Twitter just to meet people. And I'm like, okay. But I'm like, are you sure? Because you have so many followers and all you do is game posts. It turns out he's bedridden in Singapore. He's in a hospital bedridden in Singapore. And so he really does just want to meet people. So I'm really glad I didn't say anything mean to him, get on to him about that. Because we don't know what the other people are going through on their end. Those flowers are so beautiful there. There's a lot of nice ones back there. I can't remember what those are called. What's the temp there, Chris? I'm guessing it's probably low 90s. That's what it's been getting up to. Yesterday, if we got a lot of rain, it might drop to the high 80s, but I'm guessing right now it's probably around 92, 93. Well, dear friend and everyone got to go now. I wish there was timestamp on these so I can see when they happen. Thanks always for sharing such beauty with us, and thanks to this beautiful chat. This has been a great chat. Thanks to this. I wish you all the best to each of you. See you soon. Nana says me either, but they are pretty. Like the cashback, yes. Yeah, it's nice. Nana says, have an amazing and blessed day, sir. Take care, Scott. Have a wonderful Sunday. Take care. Such an amazing view. Thanks again, Chris, NASCAR, Paige, Raven, Terry, and everyone. Thanks always to you, dear friend, for sharing. You're welcome. Thanks for subscribing, watching, liking, commenting, sharing, all of it. What age range are you? You're 55. I was born in March of 88, so whatever that adds up to. Late 30s. It's either 37 or 38. Born in March. Because I said I guess you can't, I guess it's a premiere, but I haven't posted a video. But in my live, I set a scheduled live stream for my birthday, March 3rd. Born in 88, class of 06, I was. You will lose and it will come back. That's true. There was Happy Tiger says there was a kid selling goodies outside the store yesterday. It was hot. Gave him cash and didn't take what he's selling. Oh, that's very nice of you, Tabby. Told him he can have it. That's very nice of you. I'm sure that meant a lot to him. It takes a lot of... It's very embarrassing to go out and ask people for money. I mean, I haven't done it, but I waited tables for many years, and it's hard enough pretending to be nice on days and just to get those tips. So I imagine it's a lot more embarrassing to go out in the streets. Terry says, need 500 here, getting closer. Yay, YouTube would take it the way and give it at their leisure, yeah. And you don't know if it's your fault or theirs. Yes, it's YouTube. Yeah, I'd definitely say it's YouTube. It's not us. It's because I like people who work for money decently. Yeah, there's lots of different ways. And when people put in some real effort. NASCAR, I have a member on my channel and I have 10 accounts to run watch hours, but only if they're members. Wow, yeah. You have 10 accounts? Oh, wow. I have 2. I didn't know it was possible to have 10. I wouldn't want to risk... I guess it's not an issue, but like on Twitter, they clamp... Like, I started paying for Twitter a while back. I'm not now. I was paying for Twitter, and then the day I started paying for it, they limited my account to where I went for 3 days. I couldn't follow anyone, and I couldn't repost anything. It's like, how... Really, this is supposed to be free... how's this free speech when you're literally controlling how many people I can talk to a day by how many reposts I can do, or let me only follow one person an hour, or less than that? So they limited me a couple times. They run these bot tests on you constantly, so it's easy to get 100 followers a day, but if you really push it and go get more, they can lock your account for a few days or longer. But one of my best days on Twitter, I'm between 2 accounts, and I got locked. I got my account limited for 3 days, but between 2 accounts, I got 1,200 followers in a 24-hour span. I got 700 followers on one account and 500 on another. It was mostly because, like, it was around 9 or 10 a.m. Central Time, and I found these game posts from Saudi Arabia. So it was these Arabic accounts, and all of a sudden I reposted like 1 or 2 of those, and then when I refreshed the screen, I was getting 10, 20. So I got like 200 followers from Saudi Arabia within an hour, and I was just following them all back. Now I got a limit on how many I follow back, but had a 1,200 day, and then I got my account locked for like 3 days afterwards. I'm gonna start heading back to my vehicle and stop the stream. Oh, man. My YouTube comments are not always on. I click everything. Might as I work 9 hours a day. That's a long, very long day. Thank you for the heart. NASCAR says, at one point I had 20 members, but when I went through life changes, I asked my members not to renew, only because I didn't have any at the point. I took a break from YouTube. Yeah, sometimes I've took a couple breaks, and I went a while without posting anything, and what I should have done was at least try to put out a short or two at a time, but I was blaming the algorithm. So it was like last year and early this spring, I would go like a few months without posting anything, and then the channel didn't grow at all. But yeah, sometimes outside life things cause you to take a break. And, you know, there's this other song, I think it's Papa Roach. I just found it a couple of days ago. But it said something like, "We'll be there when you get back," you know? Or "We'll be waiting for you," or something. I forgot the exact words. It's a dark cloud there. But it's, you know, say you go through a time where you gotta just click the heart button, or, you know, and not reply back. And that might upset some people, but say a few days go by, a week or longer, you're in a better state of mind, post out something new. You know, if there's meant to be, they'll be back. We'll be waiting. We'll be back they'll be there waiting for you. Yeah, that's what for my public playlist, Papa Roach. Also, if someone super chats me a video, I always pin the comment and share them on my community page. I have some very big YouTubers I know, very large and very well-known people. Yeah, my big thing too, I went like years and I was just replying back. I didn't subscribe back to anybody. I didn't know, I didn't think about it until it was like this past March or April or maybe February, but all of a sudden it just randomly hit me one day. I wonder if any of these people leaving comments have channels. And the very first person I looked at was like on my most recent short I put out. And the first comment was this guy, and he just said, "Nice travels." And I looked, and he had like 50,000 subscribers. And I was like, oh, okay. Turns out I've been missing out a big chunk here. But better late than never. It's great now. I'm on IG and TikTok. Yeah, I'm not on TikTok, but I am on Instagram. I have my name listed. I think it's the right stuff. I might change it to the good stuff. I've been slowly trying to build that up. Well, I went a while and I wasn't getting any. I tried Instagram a couple times in the past and wouldn't get any. It wouldn't show me how many views I'm getting. I wasn't getting any followers, any likes, nothing, any comments. And then I was talking to one of my cousins and about Twitter. You know, I said I found a way to get over 100 a day, and I don't know. You know, I wanted to. So if you're interested, you know, I'd love to share that help you out, or get, you know. And all she's like is, "Where's the money coming from?" And I said, I haven't reached that yet. But I sent her screenshots of my analytics because I was paying for premium then. But she wasn't interested. And I was like, well, if you want to talk about other stuff too, we could. But she was busy. But anyway, she was on Instagram. So then later, I was like, when I was up late one night and I had nothing to post on YouTube, and I was all caught up on Twitter, and I'm like, I'm bored. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start Instagram. And then so on Instagram, I used the same tactic that I found on X and Facebook. I went ahead and I just started following strangers first. You know, instead of waiting for everyone to find you, it's easier when you follow them first, and then they just gotta click that follow back button. So that first night 2 months ago, I got back, downloaded Instagram, and I just went ahead and seen a couple things, and I just started following like 20, 50, 30, 40 strangers. Then the next day, I was all of a sudden getting a few back, and so I suggest that maybe not on YouTube, because YouTube it's getting real funny about subs and subs backs, but if you're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all those, send out friend requests, follow people first. I had Facebook for 15 years and was at 300 friends. And then one night I was like, you know what? I'm just going to click all those suggested friend requests. And then I crossed 400 by the next day, 500 the next day. And then I seen this one guy who was like, yeah, I'm trying to get monetization on this account. And I said, oh, so you said this account, meaning you have another account. I didn't know we could do that. So I started a second Facebook account, and I went ahead and just went in the friend request, and I sent out 100 friend requests to strangers. And I got that second account up to 1,000 friends within 12 hours. Not that I'll ever really mean, or I don't know if I ever make funny, but I was just shocked that I was able to start an account from 0 and get it to 1,000 friends within 12 hours just because I sent out friend requests. And I did it late at night, so it's all people from India, which is cool. But like after you send out the first 50 friend requests and you start getting them back, then you don't have to send it anymore on Facebook. They just come to you. So my friend request is constantly full of pending ones. But if you're on Facebook and you want more Facebook friends, go to that suggested friend tabs and just click away, and do the same on Twitter and Instagram. Follow people first. Don't wait for all of them to find you. Nasker says it's been a good live. I have enjoyed it so much. Met good, honest people here today also. And thanks for all the amazing support. Stay cool, Chris. Thank you. See you all soon. Much love, Nana, Terry. Inspirational World. Oh, thank you, babes. You are the best. Also loves. Scott. Journey, you do the same. Take care, everyone must go. Thanks for everything. Have a blessed Sunday. Much love. You're a young man still. That's true. I think your daughters are 37 and 40. And I think it's more about state of mind. Numbers, age is just a number. You know, it's all about how you feel. So it's not very pretty here. I'm standing in the shade. Just gonna get caught up to chat, then I'm gonna stop the stream. You're on Insta. How do you do the polls, Chris? Or right now? Are you talking about right now? I'm on a... So when I started this, you know, there's that little plus sign at the bottom. And then click on that. It says start a poll. And then... but then I just recently found out how to add polls on Facebook too. Yeah, let's... my Insta. Oh, it looks like I'm caught up finally to live. I don't know if you're still here, Alma. I think it's the right stuff. But if you click on my bio... on my YouTube and go to my bio, it's got my Instagram listed on there as well as my Facebook. Oh, okay, thank you. All right, cool. I'm caught up to live for a while. Let's see what time it is. Yeah. All right. 2 hours, and I'll wait till it hits 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's a cool number. And then I'll go and stop the stream. Yeah, I look forward to... since I got my name there, if you want to, you go through there and follow me, and I'll follow you right back, and love to check out your stuff. I went for, you know, I thought growing up, I did some traveling, but I only took pictures because I thought the pictures, maybe I'd be able to someday sell my pictures from traveling or something, you know. I didn't think about how much it would benefit if I would just took in 10-second videos of my travels, but it'll give me places to go back to, hopefully. I bet you got some amazing stuff. I really look forward to checking out your Instagram stuff. Instagram is very different because there's few videos. It's mostly pictures, but I mean, the pictures are just amazing. I follow a lot of scuba diving accounts, and I mean, for a while, and I try to get on there every couple of days and follow like 30, 40 new strangers. And sometimes it'll just be random ones that other people are following, but often I'll look for ones that are like ocean stuff, scuba diving people, traveling stuff, but just seen so many amazing pictures, really just that could be sold. Yeah, definitely, Chris. Same here. Photos always were good to me. I'll go and stop it at 2 minutes and 2 hours, 22 minutes. That's a cool number. So got 1 minute left. Check my battery. Well, 30%. Yeah. So what did you have for lunch, Alma? Just a little, I don't know if that's called, I doubt it's lavender, but pretty. Yeah. It, try what you said. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe that how that tactic worked. Yeah, because I was just like bored, and it started on when I was on Twitter, and I would see these accounts, and I had my news feed, and it was really cool stuff. But once in a while, I would see other ones, and I'd be like, oh, I kind of want to subscribe, follow them, but then I don't know if they're that interesting, and I don't want to mess up my news feed. But then I was just like really bored one night, and I'm like, you know what? I wonder if it'd work out if I just followed a ton of people, like 50 strangers a day, and see if it worked out. And then a couple of days later, I found this account on Twitter. This guy is called like AI Food Pictures, and I seen that he went from 1,500 to 1,800 followers in like 2 days. And I was like, well, how do you get 300 in like 2 days? And then I discovered that these things called gain posts, which the rest of the world, when America's sleeping, the rest of the world is awake, and they repost these gain posts where it just says drop your handle, your name, and repost, and that's it. And once I started getting on the gain posts and reposting those, so if you follow me on X, a couple times throughout the day, I'll repost them, and then so you just drop your channel name, or you don't even have to put. Sometimes just put hello or hi, and then repost, or it'll say drop yours, and I'll be like, drop what? Or it'll say drop your handle, and I'll say mine's a secret, or something funny, and repost it, and still get people following me back. Because there's like 3 ways you can follow. You either can follow someone through the comments, or you can click on, if it says like 20 likes, click on that, and it'll pull up the whole list of all the people who liked it, so they'll follow people through that way. I don't have that. I couldn't figure it out. I was on Twitter for like 6 years before I discovered the gain posts, and so yeah, for like 6 years I was lucky to get like 1 or 2 followers a day, and then once it got into the gain posts, it would get 100 or so. But yeah, you don't see as cool, as interesting a content on Twitter as you do Instagram or YouTube for sure. But I've had on Instagram, you have direct messaging. So Twitter's the only one where I have people from other countries messaging me. So I'm talking to this guy in Nigeria, that guy in Singapore. I've met a girl from Paris or London with that. She was on the spectrum. I met a cool guy from Australia. So Twitter is kind of the only one where you can talk to people, have private conversations with people worldwide. Or gain posts on Insta. I think I've seen a few of them where it says to, put your name in the comments or something. I haven't really tried it because I don't want to. I'm growing fine on Instagram. I don't really expect to ever get paid on Instagram. I just kind of want to see more photos. But I have seen a few, but I don't want to I have some cool photos on there and stuff. I don't want to fill up my page with things with those gain posts in there. And I think it's easy enough just to post, like, I'll try to post like maybe 1 picture or a series of pictures every 2 or 3 days or something. And then also when I get on, follow 20, 30 new people. And then each time I open the app, I'll get like 3 new followers and comments. And so you don't really need the gain posts on Insta, because I don't know if I'll ever get paid on there. I'm more be happy enough with YouTube, and I'd like to someday get paid from Twitter. Oh, I'm at the 225. I didn't see. Yeah, try it. And yeah, definitely. If you get on Instagram today, because my battery's low, I don't know if we would get on for a few hours. I gotta drive back and use the maps. But when I do, as soon as I see that you follow me, I'll look forward to checking out your stuff. I'm gonna go and stop the stream here. I'm gonna go to Wakulla Springs around 3 p.m. Eastern, and 3:30 maybe if I need to take a nap. And I'm gonna live stream from there. But I'm gonna also record a regular video. So if you're busy, that's totally cool. But I'll talk to you soon. hope you have a great day.